up, drum enthusiasts? This is John from Reverb.com. Today we're sitting in front of a Castle snare drum. This particular one is a Keystone snare, and it is made from bird's eye maple. You can see from the grain it's got kind of a cool swirly finish to it, but they look and sound great. So we actually met Dave Cheney, who's the owner of Castle Drums, and he makes all these snares himself just outside of Boston. We met him down at Summer NAMM, and right away the drum was striking to me. I couldn't exactly put my finger on why. Dave pointed out to me that this is actually a 14-inch top by a 13-inch bottom head. So aside from the aesthetic feel of it, I asked why and how. Dave's answer to both those questions were pretty simple. It was tone and tuning capability. By taking a 14-inch head and projecting down into a smaller bottom, you just get a really nice sensitivity, no matter how high you're tuning at the top head and how lightly you're playing the drum. If you look on the inside of one of these snares, you'll notice over 20 staves, but it's actually really hard to tell that it isn't one single piece of wood. Dave does such a nice job of marrying the staves with a minimal amount of glue. So just a lot of time and craftsmanship that goes into building these. Castle shipped this drum to us with a single ply coated head on the top. So if you're noticing the drum sounds a little bit more open or airy than you're used to, just try a double ply head. Should be all the dampening you'll ever need. So we'll get into the tuning ranges in just a minute, and we'll show you a couple different tensions that this drum sounds great at. But what I also noticed over checking this thing out over the last week is how it's actually shaped sort of like a high-end studio. If you walk into a multi-million-dollar facility, the walls are never parallel. And that reason is because you get a lot of nasty reverb. The advantage of a conical snare drum is just that. If you hit the drum right in the center, you get a nice controlled focus because everything's zeroing itself out. As you play to the sides, you can actually open it up a little bit, and that actually allows you to get a little bit more snare response as well. All right, so we flip the snares off real quick just so you guys can hear the fundamental tone of the drum itself. Okay, so we have the drum tuned up pretty low right now. I'll just play around different parts of the head so you can get a feel for it. So as you can imagine, the applications for a drum like this are just about endless. Everything from concert and orchestral drumming all the way over to nightly gigs. I personally play a lot of funk music, jazz, rock, and I play a lot of ghost notes in between. One important thing for me is knowing that the snares are being activated. So for anybody who might be playing a power rock or funk music all the way right down to jazz, I would really recommend checking one of these out. And it certainly doesn't hurt having drummers ask you what the heck is the deal with your drum in the meantime. Okay, so we've got the drum tuned up pretty high now, but before I play it with sticks, I'm just going to play it with my finger just to show you exactly how capable this thing is at all dynamic ranges. So with most snares that you could get for any price point, that's really not going to happen unless you have the snares tuned way, way low. As you can hear right now, I actually have this thing cranked pretty well, nice and tight, and controlled. So there you have it, the Castle Keystone Series Bird's Eye Maple 13 by 14 conical stave snare drum. We're going to bring another John in here on bass, play some Tower of Power for you guys so you can check this thing out one more time. Be sure to click below to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.